Hello, hello, hi, how's it going? It's been a little bit. By a bit, I mean a day. A bit over a day. I was supposed to stream this yesterday, but hooray! Flood warnings, power outages, lightning. I love it. My favorite. But how's everyone's day going? My name's Case. I do things occasionally like, blacksmith crimes. If Vana's reaction yesterday was anything to go, Friday was anything to go by. Yeah, this was a fun time I had last time we did it. So I thought I just want to keep doing it more, see how far I go before I just turn this into a game I play, like on my own in my free time to just like grind away at. Because this is definitely a neat little thing. I could see having fun with it. But also it's a bit early access, so I don't know how much there is up to the, custom sword forging level later on. And like, yeah, the custom, like, edit mode's one thing, like, you get in creative mode, but that's not as fun as, like, actually hammering it out a bit, so we got skills there, we got that. Why don't we? We need two-handed, one-handed broad-point. Ooh, someone who appreciates a broad-pointed weapon. You know what? I agree. Let's get you your weapon. A nice broad-bladed sword. With just some sword essentials, so what I'm hearing is if we give you a little this and a little bit of oh, hold up, I'm a bit out of steel. Give me a sec to scrap some stuff I've got. So we need that, and we're also gonna need, give me a nice thing as like a butt. Oh, we can rotate these. Oh, and we can adjust the depth a bit. Okay. Just scale you up for now. And let's get this a nice, long blade for people who appreciate one-handed treasures. Good balance, a good that. Let's start changing the thickness. Huh. Okay. How do I get you to... No, let's, return you back to normal. For now. How do I get you to only extend out one side? I just need a one-sided blade for... Revy! Thanks for stopping by! How was Tokon? I know you were playing Tokon. I was able to lurk for a little bit while some friends and I were rewatching Backrooms on Discord. SO Revy Occultists. Go. Get shouted out, my friend. Have you got your team ready for, like, set in Tokon by now? Or are you still, like, playing around with them? No, I can't. How do I get one-sided blades, like, extend this thing out to be, like, wide on one side and not? Because I've got this, like, weird triangular shape going on. don't get you game, not yet. Sort of, you got Wolverine and Carnage for 2. Okay, so you gotta find your next 2 for everything else. Okay. I'm sure you'll be able to figure something out. I remember seeing your Wolverine action, stuff like that. I don't think I saw much Carnage stuff, though I did see Icarus commenting about Carnage being crazy. Let's just flatten this out for now. Oh. Oh. Ooh. Oh. If I can make something that thin in this game, I'm gonna need to play around a bit. Okay, but you're flattened out now. Let's hammer you down a bit. Because he wants nice broad point one here. Yeah, this sort of thing will still work, I guess. A second. Sharpen you up to fine points. Oh, you still want a point there, you just don't want it flat. I thought we were buddies, whoever you are commissioning this. We don't... I thought you wanted, like, I thought you were chill. I thought, like, big, flat front sword. Give it, like, a nice, 2 nice points. Just, like, whack into someone like it's a weird cleaver and go. But no, you want whatever this is. I don't know if I want to give you this blade anymore. It sounds like you're just, like, leading me on with what we could have been doing with this. Come on, buddy. Come on. Okay, fine, I'll still, like, taper you off a little bit there. Give you, Oh, no, you still want good thickness. I guess... Is that all we can do? Is that everything we got, then? Kates, I'm gonna send you a Cats the Musical on Blu-ray if you open a P.O. box, be afraid. I am... concerned in several ways. That way. First, like, is this the butthole cut or is it not? That's the first thing. Like, if I'm not seeing Cats the Musical with the butthole cut, I'm not sure it's even worth suffering through that nightmare of a film. Because why not? If they spent all that time and effort fully rendering out all that stuff before they realized they had to go back and censor it all, I don't know if it's even worth the time. How's your day going, Elise? You'll find out. I am concerned in several ways. Okay, let me quickly... I know I don't need to put a hilt on this, but yeah, let's put a little... There we go. It's a nice, simple, basic sword. Thank you for the push-up, Pretty. How's your day going? Yeah. Game and Decopia is so good. I saw you sent me a recommendation for that. I meant to reply back to you, but I had that on my wish list for a while. Is it finally out? I couldn't remember if that was like on like a... Discreetly pulls up Steam. It is. Ooh. Yeah, okay, it is. This is like, it's a just released sale still going just a bit. Because it gives me like old, like, Flash game, like old, not LucasArts, like old Sierra point-and-click games, which is even better because, like, the old King's Quest, the old, like, Space Quest, point-and-click adventures were known for being like, oh god, what are they doing here? What have you done? Why are you... Like, bullshit hard in every single way. It's so funny. I have, like, the King's Quest collection, I think the Space Quest collection, too. I have thought of doing streams with them, but I also don't know, like, how people would like that, though. honestly. It's like, yeah, they're funny to go through, but they're also like legitimately a pain in the ass. There's a beat up. You beat up a clock. That's. I'm trying to remember. There was something else going on, like with that similar sort of like off kilter vibe I was looking at. There's like, hold up. The similar like surreal, like abstract, like funny vibe going on. Hold up. Let me pull up Steam wishlist. Sort by date added. Because it was some kind of. It was specifically a weird kind of RPG I found that gave me like Undertale vibes. This came out in like the year 2000 or like the 90s. Like it was early weird that I probably wouldn't doubt like Toby Fox tried at some point. Where the fuck are you? It's like Moon Remix RPG Adventure. Hold up. Here we go. Like, don't be a hero. Experience the love. Experience the moon. An anti-RPG steeped in story and character. But this is like an 1997 RPG from Steam. Like, from like Japan. So like the SNES and like maybe like Nintendo 64 sort of shit like that with the pre-rendered backgrounds. It's like weird, surreal, like monster catching as well. I'm Shambles, a filthy Greykin. What the heck is your excuse? And like, bread is as fresh as usual. This is like prototype, like Toby Fox sort of things. And like, it's weird. And like, this has been on my list to like get and try at some point. Cause like, I love that like weird experimental like graffiti-like vibe going on with it. And it's only like $13 a Steam. Yeah. Yeah, let me get back to the blacksmithing. I guess this technically fills out what the guy wanted because he wants a one-handed sword, a broad point. That's not a broad point, that's still a point. You could absolutely have a flat-edged blade, you know, like we have in Project Moon with Justicia from Judgment Bird and Lobotomy Corporation. Come on. Don't be a dullard, Julian. Let me give you a funny, weird sword. I'm gonna bake cinnamon roll carrot cake breads. Cinnamon roll carrot cake bread. Ooh. Like all of those together in one. Wait, how are you gonna bread the... Oh no, I guess like you add like the cinnamon swirl stuff like that and then like have the icing on the top as well. Okay. Ooh. That does sound pretty good. Well, let me know how it goes. That sounds like a good time. Let's see if I can get anything else added. Nice wood. Because if you're paying me enough for this broad point, I'll at least give you that. Oh, I can add spikes. It's horrendous. Put you there. How does that look? I mean, it's alright. It's kind of ugly, but you know, it'll do if you want to put a weird, like, hook thing on that. Weird, like, knuckle guard on it, but I don't think anyone cares in this day and age. Yeah, sure. Let's give you the, McBasic onesie. Okay, your sword's done. Pay me. He takes the weapon in a practice grip. His confident stance and well-drilled movements speak of some military background. Fair enough, Smith. Hats off. Not bad. All right, yeah. Someone paid me to make them like a basic ass sword that really isn't worth it. The things you could do back in the day when you could just make them. We leveled up. Give me advanced cross-sectional tools. You love when a point-and-click game turns into a fist fight. I know what you probably think. There's something I need to Okay, we're gonna be distracted for a sec because I pulled up I got in my usual like sense of collecting a bunch of visual novels to eventually read over time when I'm like 40 and stuff like that. One of the ones I got recommended by a friend is one called Rose Gun Days. It's by the guy who did like Higurashi, who did like Umineko, who wrote Silent Hill F and that sort of thing. This guy made a visual novel with real-time comp where you gotta like click and attack, like point and click and fight to like attack and parry and shit. But it's also like variants. Like if you don't want it, you can't just skip by pressing the space bar. Hold up. Let me pull it up to show you, because this shit's weird. It's not complex or that hard, but it is also like something I never expect to see in a visual novel. So if this thing loads up, come on, Rose Gun Days, I believe in you. It's not in Australia. Did I? And I was just in a call with a bunch of Aussies doing a movie night to go watch Backrooms again, so... But I might have gotten like a little bit of feedback from that. Start. Yes, try this tutorial. How do I skip past all your... Yep. Yep, I know how to save. Get me to the weird-ass combat you've got going on. If you want to come out of this live, you gotta be able to fight whenever it happens. You gotta be ready to parry every single, like, move your mouse, jump around, hit and block every single attack you can. Alright, here's some practice. We're getting jumped by motherfuckers like, hey, buddy, you want to play our game? Learn to, like, you better learn, as they just jump you. And I guess that usually is how tutorials happen, but still. Yep, I know, can I? How do I fast forward? Okay, whatever. Defense, let's go. You gotta just like move fast to block all this shit. And then there's an entire separate segment. Okay, now it's your turn to land in as many like cartoonish Ora JoJo punches as you can in one time. And then once you click all, you can keep clicking as long as you want, and then you right click to hit a finisher before the timer runs out. And you get to pick a card that shows your like finishing move or whatever. Alright, come on. Like this is weird. I haven't finished playing this game. I've not even barely started because I want to finish his other VNs first. But this is some like, I was not expecting to load this up to just make sure it ran and then get told, hey, buddy, square up. Like, they even do like a smash cut showing you different poses for every single like different action you take to beat someone's ass. I said I kept picking the same card. Hold up. I think I picked the same card again. Goddamn. But yeah. Yeah, that's some shit like I just found out the note. And I want to see more like point and click and like non-traditionally action games. Like try to like experiment with slipping in some kind of like diegetic action for them to do in their games. Because that's how you get like the weird funny systems like that, or early Monkey Island combat. Because if you ever played Secret of Monkey Island, another really good point and click adventure, that sword fighting in there is just insulting each other, and it is the best part of the game. And like you can, and like it is also like a learning experience because you learn your insults by having them used against you until you become the greatest swordsman in the world. All right, let's fix up this guy's sword. What you need? You need it to be sharpened. let's get this back to a normal sharp point. Yeah. Endocopia has a combat and a Metal Gear segment, you say? Ooh. I'll just give you back to this nameless sword. Thank you for giving me the job. I will not do anything else for you today. I've got no more action points to spend. So let's end the day and get ready to do more blacksmithing adventuring around Kane. Stay in the forge, outer gate. Let's go explore the camp some more. Also, hi, Pachi. Thank you for the hydrating posture check. How's your day going? And stretch. I will do the fully Tamagotchi. I turn the volume back up now outside of Rose Gun Days. Okay, I see the redeem glasses going off. How dare you? Stop taking those. I need to see. I will find you one day, at least, to get those back. My day's been wasted. I'm recovering from a cold and another convention. Oh no, I'm so sorry you got another cold. Hopefully you're able to feel better soon and it passes you by easy enough. My day's been pretty chill. Mostly just slept in after having to do a lot of stuff outside yesterday. Helped clean the gutters after I woke up. Then just lazed around before work comes in tomorrow, and watched Backrooms with Aries and them in Aries' server, because Aries is starting up a movie night, so that's fun. I need to see if I can negotiate starting up doing what I did last time of watching all the Scooby-Doo films again, because I've already forgotten why I ranked all mine before as they were, and if I can make it someone else's excuse as to why I did that, I can rewatch them without any hesitation. That way I can finally get done of my a 6-year promise of doing the ranking every Scooby-Doo film again. Got there was movie night. Luckily, Backroom's not my cup of tea. That's fair. Yeah, it's probably you can absolutely probably poke Aries see what other movies they got planned in the future. I know they want to see Backrooms for a while, so that's why they picked that. And other movie nights we've had not with the big server was stuff oh, Knives Out, or those mysteries, or Indiana Jones, or other, it's not just horror stuff, but I know Aries likes making Arthur watch horror films, because Arthur is really weak to horror. Outside the walls of Aaron Keep, desperate souls gather in makeshift tents, pleading for entry. Why don't we scavenge for food? Okay, yeah, we've already done that. Why don't we approach them? This is something we did last stream when we sort of rage quit Twilight Princess. Now we've got a new bit of a father, a mother, a gaggle of children, a grandmother with a face like an ancient apple, even a dog rolling on his back in the dirt, tongue wagging. They're rough-looking sorts, filthy and gaunt, but you're not exactly presentable yourself these days. As you get closer, the man twitches aside his cloak to reveal a heavy wooden club. His wife's hands darts to a dagger in her belt. The dog snarls, heckles waves. They all look at you carefully, waiting your next move. Introduce yourself. Hello there, stranger. My name's Bennett Maunder. This is my wife, Trianne, and her Margarita. I take it through the names of the nippers. I can take you through the names of the nippers, too, if you like, but I get them mixed up myself. I don't even remember what my kids are called. It's been so long since the war. The war. The young woman smiles wanly, withdrawing her hand from the dagger's hilt. The old woman just nods, her expression lost in a mass of wrinkles. The children cluster behind their father, peeping away at you and giggling. And this mutt's name is Choldo. He's a good boy, keeps the vultures away. With the words vultures, Bennett's expression darkens. Choldo disdainfully sneezes. Can I pet the dog? The dog lifts up his lip in a snarl as you approach, but at last moment it lowers its head and allows you to scratch. Yes, we can pet the dog! Cat just suddenly headbutt my chin. I think it wants me to pet. Well, cat, at least your cat's being distinct about wanting attention. Yeah, that I know. I know one of our cats we've got here just like does when she wants attention, she just yells like meh, 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 like that. But also is like doesn't like getting attention at like 90% of the time. So half the time we have to like guess what her like current yowling is about, or if she's just nagging for food, or if she's just like hey, give me attention. I like our other cat Uno better, because like if Uno wants attention, Uno will just walk up and demand it, like rubbing against your legs, let me climb over you, let me pet, give me pets, give me scritches now. Ow. Uno's actually kind of like just a kind of more like a dog in a cat's body, but still doing good. And funnily enough, was it Uno, the big, lovely, friendly one we got that like is always approachable and kind, and like you can like pet them all one, is the stray we picked up. The Prissy Ivy, the little cat like yelling and nagging, like doesn't like, and like the mean cat is the one that wasn't a stray and was like stuff like that. Yeah, this cat of mine is more dog than cat. Yeah. Toldo seems to like him. That's good enough for me. Good boy. Toldo's tail wags wildly, stirring up a cloud of dust. You mentioned vultures earlier? Human vultures. He doesn't elaborate further, but his shoulders. What's in the pot? Smells incredible. It only smells good because looks at you. You haven't had a proper meal for weeks. Come on, pull up a rock, grab a bowl. It's a hugely generous gesture. Meat out here is as precious as gold, and this man has children. I mean, if you insist. It's hot and thick and rich with meat. It's the best thing you've ever tasted. For the first time in weeks, the hunger in your belly ceases its howling. Okay. Since you gave me that, I will give you a warning. Some thieves snuck into my tent there after my coins and tools. Aye, vultures. A lot of that ilk around camp. What happened? I sent them scurrying off with their tails between their legs. Good on you. That'll teach them not to mess with humble folk. But I do want you to know, since you shared food with me, they are around and they have been actively cutting into tents, buddy. Really jumps off. I don't think like I've ever seen like our cats really jump on the furniture too much. Most guys, they do, but they always jump on the outside furniture, where it's not exactly a big deal if they like claw at it or too much, because that furniture is meant to be a lot more resilient. They are kind of outdoor cats because not like they're outdoor cats, we just let them out and just like leave them be and then come in to feed them stuff. They're specifically barn cats to keep rats and mice and stuff away from the horses so they don't get spooked and everything. Because like they're always gonna get spooked and jumping around something. And some of these are old horses that'll probably hurt themselves, so we gotta let them keep the peace that way. But it is like, but they do always like, I've never seen them like do the usual cat things of like, oh, clawing at the wall, scratching up posts like clothes fur or something like that. Only time I ever see them like be bad with their claws is when Uno's busy like I'm sitting down on like a bench outside. Uno climbs up on me and I'm doing the pets. But Uno's like, I'm very comfortable. I'm gonna start kneading here, and I feel the claws. I don't mind when the claws digging anywhere else, but you know, when the cat's like standing on your legs and is like trying to climb up your chest a bit more, gets a bit closer to the groin, and when those claws come out, I kind of have to like, okay, no, we're not doing this anymore. You hit the critical success spot. We're done today. Tell you what, Smith, I'm with Choldo, keeping watch at night. Anyways, from now on, I'll turn my eyes to your tent now and then to make sure there's no trouble. Thank you, that'd be great help. But what about your family? Don't they need protection? I can watch two places at once, Smith. I got two eyes, don't I? Well, thank you. It'd be a great help. Anytime, I have to stick together against the bullies. Where'd you find all this food? You see them big merchant caravans that come trundling through camp every day? Box of rations fell off the back of one of those. That's some luck, ain't it? Fell off of its own accord, did it? Most fortunate, eh? He gives you a theatrical link and his children giggles and hug his leg. Have you been camping out here long? Almost 2 months now. Every day I beg the gods to let us through, but they're not interested in laxing us. They offered us a trade, though. They take our nippers in and keep them safe if Trianne and I go work ourselves to death in the mines. Then who would look after old Gita, huh? What do you think of that, Gita? The old woman bobs her head and smiles vacantly into the fire. Oh yeah, yeah, I don't think she's gonna last long. That's the truth of it, so we're stuck out here for the time being. Don't worry though, we'll find a way past the gates. You have heard any rumors about how to get past that? Smugglers can claim they can get you in. They charge an arm and a leg though, and who knows if they're telling the truth. Maybe they just take your money and leave you for dead in a ditch. So it might be worth risk if you can afford them. Well, pleasure to meet you. Thanks for hanging out, and thank you for the food. I think that's enough for today. Let's get back to the camp. We are now well fed for once. And I don't know what that means, but that probably means we can do some fun blacksmithing. That's fair. Sometimes guys get too comfortable with their put their clothes. Again, like, I don't generally mind most of the time, because I'm usually wearing, like, jeans and stuff like that, so at most, it is poking, like, the thighs and stuff like that, where I can, like, take the poking without too much issue, and I don't really care if they, like, tear up most of the clothes I wear around the house, because I just wear the cheap, easy to wear stuff, not like, ooh, this is my nicest work shirt sort of thing. Chev approaches your anvil with rumors to share. Have you met Stacker, the self-appointed sentry who roams around camp at night trying to keep order? He turned up dead. I suppose it was only a matter of time. Apparently he tried to challenge a whole gang of thieves who were menacing an old woman. He didn't stand a chance. They took his sword after they killed him, too. Oh! Okay. So, they, the guy we ended up helping last time by giving him a sword to go defend himself in, like, patrol camp with, is now dead. Huh. I, don't think that's it. Steel, silver, fails. You want mobility, sharpness, regular point, modular thinking. I think we've got that. What do you think? Okay, sharp can deal with whoever. Gotcha. Let's start working on what hilts can we give this boy? Because he wants a one-handed modular thinking thing. Ooh. One-handed regular point. I wonder, can I just give you a, like, rapier? If I just, yeah, ha, ha. Let's flatten you down to be a lot thinner. Reduce the width by a lot. Oh yeah, I think I can do a rapier sort of thing with this. Okay. Bro, that's becoming Sephiroth's sword. Kinda, yeah. Speaking of, that's something I've sort of been playing a lot recently now. I got all of the Final Fantasy, like, off stream, because I feel like that's just a really big commitment to do on stream. Ooh, okay. I've started playing through all the Final Fantasy starting from 1. Yeah. Yes, I know. Can you go away? The cross section, I just need there. Okay, thank you. Can you go away now? Okay, I think I might need to widen you a little bit. Just to give you a better actual, like, yeah, I've been having fun with that so far because, why are you not convexity? I don't know what that means. Okay. I think I've just got to give you a bit more width to work with. Really? Do I have to be that wide? I don't want it to be that wide. I want it to be like... I guess I can scale you up and be a sort of saber looking thing, but... Come on. I'm struggling to play Final Fantasy VI currently. It's very easy to get lost with the game wants to. Yeah, I'm appreciating, like, I've been wanting to go through, like, all of them, like, all of them, like, from start to end for a while. Because I've had 7, 8, and 9 for a long time that I've only, like, dipped my toes into but never really gotten too far. I've played a lot of 14. I will eventually finish Endwalker. Well, I need to get to Endwalker. I'm almost done with Shadowbringers. So once I get to Endwalker, I think I'm gonna, like, poke Ares and say, hey, we wanted to do Final Fantasy stuff, and there's Moonfire Fair coming up. Let's do streams of those. And then it's other stuff like, I've got 15 I've not played. I've tried 11. I had fun with, like, how different that was. And I want to play more of them, but it's also a matter of, like, I don't think that's something I could really, like, do too much on stream just because of, like, there are very long commitments. And most of my streams are, like, 2-3 hour, like, sprints. So I don't want to commit to, like, 50-60 hour RPGs and be stuck for, like, another year just doing one game over. Even though it would be nice, I know just, like, how I end up, like, focusing and hyperfixating on games and stuff like that. It wouldn't, like, last. Like, I don't mind if it's something like I just got the fixation and I'm streaming it off, or, like, I'm streaming the ending of something, one way or another. But, like, I feel like how I have been streaming, it probably wouldn't be for the best experience for y'all watching. Why don't we get it? Oh, wait, what am I? What? Wait, what's that even supposed to do then? That's a 4 ring. How do we connect it to, like, the aft? Huh. Actually, let's get you a stronger. Point there. Widen you up. Do a bit of a guard there. So, I didn't know I could hide that up there. I think that's good enough. It's a lot of these swords are now dissolving to, like, the same basic shape. I'm not getting the fun stuff yet. And hold up, let me back up for a second. Do I have the thing to make curved sword part bending? No, I can't bend things yet. I can scale. I can give, like, middle ridges and stuff like that for spines. And convexity. Okay. I can asymmetric them a bit, but yeah, pretty much we'll only make Final Fantasy videos for people's general use. Yeah, that's part of it. I think I do want to, like, branch out to try some of those more, like, longer, like, exploration, like, video essay-ish bits on some games I like. But that's also just having to deal with the, like, problem of, like, my own, like, mental state with, like, a hyperfixation and how to work around that with my own mindset until it ends up being something I can work with. Because I know I've been sitting on, like, one for Umineko, one for Unbeatable, like, actual, like, video essay, like, story things going up that I was happy to do. But, like, I don't know, like, I get there, I get halfway through the script, and then I'm like, okay, cool. Sitting here to actually start editing the video itself, I don't like actually editing the video. I like writing, I like reading the script, I like everything but the actual, like, ooh, pull out Sony Vegas and suffer through this old-ass program, or go through the hell of learning a whole new program by scratch where everything's moved around and functions differently. I'm here to witness travesties. Hello, Vanna! How's your day been? We unlocked a... Oh, that's a nice sword. So you want to cut down the weight. Was that it? That's all you needed me for. Okay, I guess we'll just... Blade's not sharp. I don't want that, I want edge thickness, I think. These are a lot of new things they've put on me. You can do it, apparently, I think that might be a convexity thing? Okay, yeah, you can make your blades... You can, like, convex your blades, though. Somehow. I don't... It is not doing a great job, like, tutorializing what each new option does. Like, it gives, like, a little... Also, like, cross sections can, like, expand out or whatever. It just says here are the different parameters you can do, but not like how to use them in certain ways. Okay. Get you. All right, there we go. Good as hell. What? Can I... Let's... grab. But what? I want to know how to do, like... It's still not done a great explanation, like, how to expand only one side of, like, the metal when widening it. It's only ever been stuff like, if you try to widen out one way or, like, taper it one way, it'll just do, like, triangular shapes in a certain angle. Hold on, what am I doing? When I could, discussions. Only one side. No, I don't want a cross-section thing. Change the width of blade on one side, make a bit. Huh. How's the weather today? It's gotten a lot better. There's been no whole, like, storms harassing us anymore. So I think it was just yesterday we got hit with the flood warnings and everything's just wet today and I had to help clean out the gutter. Otherwise, nothing bad really happened. It's been pretty chill. Hand and a half, impact, sharpness, regular point. Let's do you for the moment. What you for? All right, let's just start forging you. I think it said something like, so we get length as far as we need build. Always just, length is the easy bit because it just X distance. But now it's, because if I want to thin out a blade, I can thin it out universally. But how do I widen it in only one direction? Because I can hit change width, only affect one side of the blade, and it still widens both sides. Because, like, it's widening one segment a lot more than the others, but it's not keeping, like, it centralized, which is what I want. No, I'm not seeing that. Oh! Wait, there we go. I've just got to move this. Here we go. Okay. So now we've got you. You want a broad point. That's exactly what I can give you. Actually, let's give you a full. Okay, I might need to back this all the way up to... Oh no, there we go. That counts as a broad point. We're close, getting close to the chopper. That's the end goal. That's what we need to have. And you want a modular thinking thing? Let's get you a nice... hand-and-a-half chopper with a... What the fuck? Why can I make it like the grip sideways like this? Huh? Okay. That's putting you away for a moment. Well, okay, we'll ignore that for the moment. Let's get to the cross section. Now let's go full. That gives it a spine. That thickens out the edge a bit. I don't think that's what you want. We want to thicken out the other edge. What? Okay, that's just the weirdness of how the midline going through, making it look weirder. Wait, what? No, that is going down to a point and flattening it out that way. Let's make sure you're nice and flat in there. We'll do the cross section first. Get this nice Oh, we want the hit you cross section. That. So now you've got a nice sharp edge there. Convex. How's that actually affecting? I can't tell what that convex is actually doing. But we gotta get the point up now, so that's that there. And I guess that works for one-sided sharpish thing. And we'll just taper to the point as well. Oh, that's taking away the broad point we need. Hold up. Okay, so we can't taper the width, or I guess the thickness. So we'll just leave you there for now. What's going on with this scoring? What's a quillion? Google. What is a quillion beyond just a decoration? Okay, a quillion is how if we want to do like specifically like specific sides of a crossguard, not just a. Yeah, so we take a quillion block. Well, let's twist you that way. Make you a bit bigger. Just make this weird. And you want this to be hand and a half, you say? To shreds, you say? Do that, and then we do a good little cap thing. Pommel. Yeah, I think that looks good, right, Vana? Like, that's not a bad sword if you look at it from this angle. Just disregard everything else about it. Let me just crash some things quick. Actually, scrap peddler. I need some steel. I'd like to cancel my seeing. What do you mean? I made this just for you, Vana. We finally figured out how to draw a one-edged blade. It's a gift. What's wrong with it? Tell me how, like, anything that could be improved by... Like, clearly, this is a masterpiece. Well, okay, scratch it. I can't see if we can. Let's... How do I improve mobility? Little weight in the hilt. Okay, so if I take off... That guard is gonna be the death of me. What do you mean? It's fine. It's perfect. It's done nothing wrong. This looks like my favorite meat knife. Exactly. It's Meatery the first kitchen knife of its kind. You gotta have, every sword's gotta have its own cross. Oh, fuck, there are ads. Whoops. Well, it's fine, like. Well, shit. Since we're at ads, I will, whoops. I'll go, to BRB, but, I mean, what's wrong? Wait, we leveled up. Oh, no. Engravings? Curving the... We're waiting. We're waiting for after the ads to talk about we're getting back. Alright, we're back. Oh, God. VTuber model was crashing for a second as we swapped back in. But we leveled up, and we got a new skill point, and, like, I don't know what I want to do more. Bending sword parts. Like, look at what that's letting us do with hilts. Look at the nonsense we could do. Or, do we curve blades? Do you want to? Do I want to have the ability to curve a blade? Fullers are nice too, because I see the indents and stuff like that we had before. We get like fullers around the middle and stuff like that to fill it with the gaps. But you know what, Vana? You're a genius. We need to start curving blades first. Let's end the day and keep going. As you bury your tool for the night, you hear a heart-piercing scream. Covering the blade isn't what you're trying to do. No. So, the first issue I was trying to do before is, the way the sword works by default is like, as you widen it, it widens on both sides. I was trying to widen it so it only gets wide on one side so we can get the cleaver shape. You find the camp in chaos. Figures running back and forth, knocking down tents, wailing and stumbling. The sun has just slipped below the horizon, and darkness begins to fall. As you search for the cause of the panic, there's a sickening thud. A corpse has fallen from the sky and landed atop your bonfire, quenching it instantly. Look to the sky. What? A winged shadow circles above, blotting out the emerging stars. It lets loose a shriek that turns your bowels to water. Identify the threat? Judging by its screaming cry, this is a Volguth, a nocturnal predator, and among the worst monsters that the war unleashed on the world. They sleep for months, then wake in a feeding frenzy. Their subsequent feasts can depopulate an entire village. The whole camp is in terrible danger. You know what? I don't think I like this game anymore. It's not just a silly sword make. I mean, that's what creative mode's for, but yeah, no, apparently they want to make everything a lot scarier. You also know that they hunt by following sound and movement. If you stay quiet and still, you should be safe. Some around camp are drawing swords and trying to organize a defense. You recognize your recently forged blades amongst those waving in the air. Yeah! Wave the cleaver in the air! The creature's first dive is repelled by blades, jabbing at its scything limbs. But it's too fast and too massive. It retreats to the air and swoops down elsewhere, targeting other defenseless prey. Watch helplessly. It descends on a fleeing woman, its jagged forelimbs plucking up the doomed soul. The beast descends. A few minutes later, the victim's carcass splatters on the ground. Yeah, we are staying still and silent. The biggest horror is Kyrie's crash. No, it's not. We've got the giant spider bat thing, Vana. Why are you so insistent on swords being scary when we've got, like, the man spider bat thing here going on? You rush around camp, grabbing survivors and shaking them free of terror's grip. You direct them to quieten down and act as statues. If they run or scream, it means they're dead. But the camp is vast and you can't protect everyone. The slaughter continues unabated. At last, as more and more refugees flee for the cover of the Lost City ruins, the beast strays too close to Aaron Keep. The invisible barrier crackles, suddenly alive with pale blue energy. Fierce tendrils of power skitter in all directions like cracks spreading through glass. And the beast shrieks in agony. Chastised, it swoops away, abandoning its banquet. A terrible silence falls, broken by the occasional sob. At long last, it's over. And back to the tent. We're now exhausted. Joy. Fun. We hate it. Alright, we've got inspiration. Let's head to the tent for now. We don't need to worry about anything else that's happening. We've got swords to make. Griswold, you want a heavy hand. Do I have the heavy hand? I do not. We can't do that one yet. A two-handed sword, you say? Ooh, baby. Now we're talking. Nice two-handed grip, and nice and very long. It's big sword time. Oh yeah, and now we gotta thin you out. Because if you are gonna have a two-handed sword, it's gonna be big. The biggest sword I can. Can I widen you a bit more? Now there we go. That's a good one. Actually, I might need to thin out this hand bar too. You know what? We'll worry about that later. Let's get back to doing big blade. So we've got the length. He wants a... what kind of point? You want a narrow point. Okay. You want a sharp point like that. Why don't we thin it out a bit more? Alright, we've got you. Curvature. Oh, wait, I see. I know what to do. We are gonna be trying to flamberge this, but like stupidly. Or not. Can I not piece by piece curve this blade? Okay, I can. It's just weird about how to do the curving. Yeah, because it straightens out everything except for the curve. So instead, if I want to do like it, okay. If I want it to do a sharper curve, but can I not? Trying to make a sort of hoop. I am trying to make a... Honestly, this is probably turning into more of like a war pick, a war scythe thing going on. How far can I push this curve before it just gets angry at me? Can we get, what's 1,000% curve look like? I mean, I see the vision. You invented the letter J in sword form. I mean, if it works, is that truly a bad thing? Put that on a sticker, we're good to go. Exactly. And now we just gotta do some cross-sectional stuff, like a... Okay. Now you're being upset about balance, I see. Modular thinking. That gets it enough to, like, this technically passes everything. So everything else we do now is just for fun. If we do a little bit of red for some decoration right there. And then we do some, like, gold, you know, a gold crossguard for the first of our curved blade experiments to, like, make it a bit nicer than before. We're like, up the resale value and stuff like that. Let me quickly grab. Widen you just a little bit to... There we go, now you fit a little better. Go that far just yet. Why? Why not? Let's start the cross section. There's the I need to get, like, a little bit. Like, the balance is ever so slightly off, and that's throwing everything. Weights of the hilts and blade. So what if I do... thicken you up a bit more? Wonder why it's about. I don't know what you're talking about. Like a Pachi. That's a perfectly balanced as all things should be. Point. Don't you know enemies nowadays are using shields, and we gotta find a way to get past the shields and strike them while they're still unarmored and everything. Mass near the point. There we go. Say hello to Curvaceous the First. Sorry, curvaceous the first. Because I misspelt that. Whoops. Our first blade to use gold and a curved point. Curvaceous the first. First of their line and greatest of all time. I've not found ways to see that. Oh, balance stuff. So all of the stats up here are everything. You've got blade length, which is length, like how long it is. You've got weight, which is how heavy it is, and balance is like where the like center of mass is for the blade. So is it like close to the hilt, close to the point, etc. So and you gotta get all those three within like a set line. The rest are just like set stats to hit like a certain level of sharpness at a certain point. So all that's just up there, and I was just focusing on that really. Arrow point. Oh. So we can have multiple stages of cross-section. Ah, widen you out of here. Now you're properly sharp. You've got like a bit widening at the end, which is cool. Control by adjusting the weight of the hilt and the... Okay, so if I can't control that thing, I gotta... Okay, so we thin you out there. Oh, but that point's gotten like night long, bit fat. Let's thin you out back to your point that they want. We are fine-tuning this. I'm probably gonna regret this, but can I give you a challenge? Yeah, of course. What do you have in mind, Hachi? Okay, I know, there we go. That's just enough. When you can make the master... Ooh. Because I have seen... think I have seen, like, screenshots of other people managing that. Like, community hub. Where are you? Because, like, some people are doing crazy work on the, like, community hub. Like, we've got Justicia, Project Moon. We've got... I'm fucking sorry, what? I'm fucking sorry, what? How the fuck? How the fuck did you get Optimus Pride? How the like, I get, yeah, you can make the Zabimaru from Bleach. You can make fun katana stuff like that. How do you get Optimus Prime? Huh? What the fuck? Curves with a spider and glowing. I'm so fucking stupid. I could have done that. That would have been genius and brilliant. What? I'm still just baffled by this bit. Oh yeah, we can get the Guandao, I think, from yeah. I swear I've seen the Master Sword in here somewhere. Oh yeah, here we go. Yes, it is possible. I don't think I've got everything just yet, but I can make the Master Sword endless. And I don't want to just go into, you know, like creative mode and do it there, because that feels like cheating. I gotta smith it properly in the story mode. How? How? What? I don't even. What? How do you smith a gnome on a forklift carrying a fish with his own sword and an LED with rubber tires? It looks. God, Captain Sakura's. Ooh, that's a good idea. Sakura Kinomoto wand. You're talking about the first ceiling wand with like the bird head and stuff like that. Like this one. Yeah. Ooh, that's a good challenge. Ooh. No one here can write first. Yeah. Oh my god! How the hell are people doing? Not the demon core! Oh no! Oh dear! What else? No, it's not a mace. It's the cup and ball game. Oh, see, Vana, that's what a shovel looks like. Not my first cleaver I am using for the thumbnail. That's a shovel, Vana. Oh my god. That's a gun. That's straight up a gun. Oh. Trombone. You made you forged and smithed with all your power a trombone. I I don't think I'm on the same level as these people. These are people doing off of like a billion IQ sort of things. Yep. I don't know what that is. You want a baseball bat? I can, like, someone can forge you a fucking baseball bat. Like, actually, you've also got like the things where you can put like, quillions and stuff. So you can also put like nails in the baseball bat too. I guess. Huh. Got a lightsaber. Sure. Fuck it. Why not? Can we get an engraved baseball bat yet? Oh, that's a really good Master Sword too. Ooh. See, it's mostly just like figuring out the steps to get like the curved in, expand out, curve back in sort of step that I never got. What's wrong, Fada? What tapping out? Oh, no, don't be like that. Look at chopping board. We're ignoring that one. We got a Adventure Time Finn sword. We got Stormbreaker from Marvel. Oh. How are people getting these, like, spine thing? Is that just something we haven't unlocked yet? Like this like curved spine thing to go around the rest of the weapon. That's crazy. Oh, yep, there's the Crucible or something from Doom Eternal. A Keyblade? How'd you get like the widened like grip for the Keyblade there where it like stretches out and curves out? Actually, how do you make the chain? Oh. Oh no, they broke their iPad! Okay, that one's really good. That one's really good. I do like, oh yeah, the Apple Pen plugs in like that stupidly somehow on some versions. No, I don't want to draw. Vana, you gotta draw every single sword we forged in stream. Every time when you play this game and you like if you do it on stream, whatever, you gotta draw your swords afterwards. Gotta keep up the art. Oh, that's one of the coin swords. It takes like it's supposed to be for like good luck or something because it's tying all your money together or something. Ooh. I have been thinking too small. Oh my god. Shut it. No. What about a fee? What about a fee? Fee. Will the fee help you in these trying times? Or what about the T800? How's that? There's got to be some smithing involved in making the T800, Vana. That can't be a crime. And look, they made the skull face. Like all the pistons and servos. I think there's like devil who. I think chakrams. I think that's the term you're looking for. Yeah, chakrams. Okay. Yeah, so that's just like, that's a really flattened chakram. We need to like expand out and get like the full curve going. Yo, a Kopesh. Oh no, sorry, Katar, not a Kopesh. Kopesh is the it began with a K, it's a sword. This is like the stabbing, this is a stabbing dagger. Ooh. That's just a Katar. DIY nunchucks. Oh no. Ooh. They've even got the size engravings on them. Like, there's gotta be more. Yeah, lightsaber. Spears. Oh, a needle. Another keyblade. The Infinity Edge from Infinity Blade. That's discussion. Okay, let's ignore that for the moment. What are the other? Oh, a mimic sword. I'm surprised you not found anyone who's made. Oh, actually, yeah, you're right. Why hasn't anyone made Sting yet? That's like one of the simplest swords to make and share. Like, Lord of the Rings is still a kind of a cultural, like, extra prevalent juggernaut, like being everywhere. We're still getting Lord of the Rings stuff. What's wrong with it? Let's see, we got the Dragon Slayer from Berserk. We've got... That just feels like a pain to sharpen. That just feels like a nightmare to sharpen. Finally! Two-handed, narrow point, unique and great. Yeah? Bye. I think, yeah, I think... After saying all this, I don't think I've got, like... I'm gonna need to just spend some time, like, off stream, just experimenting with this. Because, like, you saw me just sort of giving up on, like, following the story, just start making nightmares. I'm gonna need to just, like, play through over the week, get to the end of story where I've got all the skills unlocked, and just smith crimes next stream. Oh. That's another gunblade. Oh, another mace. Oh, sorry, a flail. My bad, the flail. Ooh, a kukri. Ooh. Oh, that's a knife. Basic sword. Katana. How are you making full-on gladiator equipment in this? Join the Discord. Do I really need to join the Discord to figure out how to do witchcraft like this? Oh god. A gauntlet. How in God? What the Minecraft sword? The Minecraft sword! Holy shit! Can't even be mad. Can't even be mad. That's brilliant. That's genius. Can't even be mad. Oh. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stop for now. Just like grind up like my own training arc to figure out what's going on with any of this. What the heck? Oh. How do you even think of this stuff? How do you find out you can do this stuff? What's that? Oh, there's a chakram. Hey, we did get one. But we've still not found Sting. Like, we've got hammers. We've got, Odachis and similar stuff like that. We've got my favorite swords of all time that have made, like, Vanna rage quit the stream. But, okay, if we can't find any, like, a Sting in the next bit, I'll just stop there for the bit. And just... Okay, no, there's a sickle. That's pretty good. Gold sickle. Now we just need a hammer, and then it will be our forge. Bo, 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 bo. Do, 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 do. What? So even I'm just like, what? What? Like, I see how they did it, because it's just the same blade curved that way over and over. But it's like, it's not finishing in the center to make it a heart, but it's also not, like, doing a distinct shape? Like, it vaguely is heart-shaped, but what? The blade of impotent. Yeah, something's impotent there. Is anything else? Okay, they made the dual... I think dual blades might just... Like, double-sided blades might just be a thing we get later on. Because I'm seeing people do this sort of thing now. We got the dual Kylo Ren lightsaber. We've got the... Ooh. Little, not a Bowie knife, but close? Ooh. Something similar to the Eclipse from the Blade of Darkness game. Huh. Yeah! Yeah, that's a broad point. So is it possible to just extend out a blade, widen up that half, and just leave an entire bit as just like a handle then, and basically just make it a spear? That's a stick. Sorry, that's a shtick. According to... Yeah, that's a shtick. Huh. Ooh, Aya from Fate. I feel like the gold tracks right there is a bit off, but like, ooh, we're finally getting the Fate stuff. We're getting Fate stuff. We're getting Kana bows. We're getting lightsabers. Why have we still not seen like Sting or Lord of the Rings? gun gear, a great sword. Huh. That's just a palette knife. That's just a fucking palette knife. Like, we're seeing people like do fancy like anime RPG swords, and then we see the people with real creative stuff doing make a loop, then cut it by shrinking the width and the length. Sure, why not? I guess. Sure, whatever. I think I'm just growing numb to how weird some of the stuff is getting. Like, come on. Okay, we got a shield. We got a little flamberge. There's got to be something. There's got to be a way to just search these gallery. Hold up. Because this is just like, this is also like the top. So. Artwork, I think? Sting. Lord of the Rings. Demon Lord. No, no, no. Rapier, no. Frodo? No. Most popular all time. Here we go. Sting. No. Huh. Down to screenshots like a Frodo. Lord of the Rings? Oh, we got some stuff. We got the ring wraith swords. We've got Dickfart. And we've got Narsil with that's just something I also just need to finish up too, because it's been so long since I've actually like finished the books. Lord of the Rings, I've forgotten a lot of it, and I do want to just re-listen again. But I'm also like now on a cyberpunk kick too, from rereading a bunch of cyberpunk stuff, and that also might take up my I'm balancing too many like fixations and interests. God damn it. Alright, we found something for Lord of the Rings. Let's give why don't we save game, thanks menu. Let's do let's see if we can find one less thing to do. Forge a blade. Let's change the background to being something better. Finally, forge time. Change the length. Oh, right. You want me to manually do it. Okay. What's the biggest sword I can... Jesus Christ! That's huge! Oh, right. Okay. I think I remember how to do this. Hold up. Crash you. So we do change width. We narrow you down to here. We widen you up. We add a change width. And this is how we do like segmented size on our blades. Yeah, no, it is real cool that they just did the full like broken sword of Isildur. That's another game like I had fun playing with like on. Okay, I'm just devolving back to my nonsense. I'll back out before Vanna like has a panic attack at my nonsense. But I did want to play some more because I got distracted with it again. Lord of the Rings Online is apparently like a decently feature complete and really story finished like MMO for the most part. That is like decently soloable. I had a decent fun playing with. But it is also like a game that came out just after WoW got big and you can feel it. But it's also still alive with a decently like dedicated community going on, just leaving like everything that's still going. And they've got like a bunch of expansions going up to like all the places of Middle Earth they had to go with, so that's something I need to play through more of. There's too many good games. Hold up, I'm pulling up my Steam thing. How big is my unfinished game library? 953 games of just like games I have not played or like finished. Cause I like, too many of them are good, and I need to just give them the dedicated time, but they're also long as hell. God. Yeah. And what's worse is how big is my Steam wish list? 1091. So yeah. I'm gonna be here forever. I love the medium too much to not spend money to support them, but I don't have time to play everything. Like, some of these I just gotta do on my own. And some of these are already dead and I can't play with other people. Like, who the fuck plays Guns of Icarus online anymore? That's a dead-ass game from like 2012. The curse of being an adult, all the games your childhood dreamed of, but you can't play them. Nope, not enough time or energy. Yeah, God. Eventually, some of these I do want to do on stream, like Katamari Damacy. That'll be a delightfully funny stream to do off. I have never, like, I guess I could keep talking to what explodes, because that's like, I've not done all the bombs, but I've done basically, like, I've played it enough with people and friends to like get like, yeah, I know how that goes. It's not a story-based thing. I'll kick that one off. And then some of them are just garbage grit I got for, because they were like $1. Yeah, keep talking, nobody explodes. Yes, I do. I love keep talking, no one explodes. But it's always like, you play it for like 2 hours with friends, and then you never want to talk with anyone again. Let's play it. Oh, hell yeah. Let's set up a time to go just play it at some point then. Yeah, next time. Well, let's see whenever we're free together, and we'll just do it. I can download that anytime. Like, oh god, all the Mass Effect games together in one. I need to play through all of them again, because I only ever really finished 1 and got partway through 2 and 3. But god, they're so good, and they deserve the respect. I need to start sorting these by like which ones are quickest to play through as many of them as I can, and then just start clearing out this before it just keeps getting worse. Because like, I know some of these are just pretty short games. Like, where are you? I've beaten, I don't have the achievements on it, but I've beaten Plants vs. Zombies before. That's one I could just grind out at work and not really mind. I'll add that as like a game to play at work. Fuck. But like Pony Factor, I know is not that long. It's like a 2-hour-long horror game. I could finish that pretty quickly. Like like the room games are like simple, like escape the room puzzle game stuff. I could absolutely finish in like an afternoon or a day. Like hell, I've played. Hold up, if I go to my where is it? Games. Like perfect game. Like I've played The Room 1 and 2. Literally got all the achievements in them because they're that. I love those games. I could play them though. They're fun, like little puzzle boxes, stuff like that. It's sort of like a. Have you ever done like those like escape games where you like lock yourself in a room with a bunch of like small puzzles you gotta solve to like get through everything one after another? It's one of those. Pretty fun. Sometimes the just like set design and lighting makes it kind of bullshit to like see some of the things they expect you to know. But it is still pretty good. Like, I still think that it's worth a shot. What about playing them on stream and boring people to death? You could do it as like Hmm. Actually, yeah, there's one thing that's like I kept them as sort of like a little toy to like play with when I'm doing nothing at work. Just like, okay, fiddle with this, fiddle with that. Sort of like a, not like a Rubik's Cube, but sort of like a harder version of that. Oh god, Ruby Grim Eclipse. Is this even still being sold? No, it's still being sold. God damn. Man, I remember when I had like hopes that this wasn't gonna be kind of a mid game. Because they're trying to say like, oh yeah, Dynasty Warriors, Left 4 Dead, over the top co-op action. It's fine. It's just like fine. It's like a hack and slash. Because like it doesn't feel like it's got enough combat depth to fit what it was going for with the Ruby. Because Ruby was all about like the show with a like big fancy cool combat and stuff going on. Thanks to Monty Owen being one of the greatest combat animators of the 2000s and 2010s. And it just doesn't feel like it captured that because it's trying to do like a simpler hack and slash like beat 'em up style game in 3D, but without doing like a lot of like deep combo depth like you could get in like your Devil May Cry's, your Bayonettas, or your other spectacle fighters. I really think if they were gonna do like a Ruby game, they should have done a spectacle fighter like that. But oh yeah, Saints Row. I beat most of it, I think, on Xbox, but I never beat it on PC, so I'm saving it there for later. God, too many games. Sludge Life I need to play on stream because this just looks like up my like alley. Jet Set Radio Source thing. Space Warlord Baby Trading Simulator. My throat is healed up. If I can wiggle it around stream time wise, I could probably do one next week or week after where we're just yelling to buy stocks again in the space baby industry. Thank you for the hydrate. I thought I beat stacking on stream. I feel like I did. Stretch. Thank you. I'll need to go through my archive because I know I've not been keeping up with filling up my backlogged with everything. I backlogged the website for like Letterboxd for keeping track of all the games you played and stuff like that. With all the stuff I used to play on stream, because I've got through like I think 1.5 years of all my backlog and filled that up. But I've also not been keeping up with it. So, Spiritfarer is good. Fuck, I need to finish it too because I got through I think the first 2 or 3 people we send off, and then I just got distracted with other stuff. Fuck. Star Trek DAC, is that still for sale? No. Star Trek DAC, that looks like it's a dead game. This was like my first game on Steam because I was like I have this physically somewhere, and it's kind of like a mid top-down like space shooter thing. And it kind of sucks, but this got me my Steam account. God. Too many games, too much good. Anyway, we got sidetracked, we got yapping. I think that's the point where, yeah, it's just about midnight. I should probably call it there. You need to play. You really should. It's such a good and beautiful game. I really do think that is absolutely your kind of game, Pachi, to be like something you would love absolutely everything about. No way you have I had Surgeon Simulator way back in. Discreetly pulls up Steam. That's not even discreetly anymore. It's there. When did I get this? Sort by... I don't... When did... Hold on. Let me go to my collection. Sort by... Date added to library. All the way to the bottom. Like, it could have been that long. Yeah, I got that back in 2014, a year after it came out. God, I forgot how my old Steam library looked. Like, I had some good hits back then. They're like Skyrim, FTL, Gary's Mod, like fucking Dungeons of Dreadmore, Spiritfarer. Little Inferno, Little Inferno, Little Inferno, just for me. I swear, they added, like, retroactively added achievements or something, because I know I beat that game. Then when I checked out, like, everything else, I was like, oh yeah, you've played, like, 4 hours of it, but you've got no progress in it. Yeah, 5.5 hours, no achievements. I probably could just load that up and it'll, like, auto-kit everything, but, like, nah. God, too much stuff. I'm getting distracted. We're getting sidetracked again. Thank y'all so much for hanging out and putting up with my, nonsense with these swords. I am going to, over, like, the next week or so, start making a bunch of progress in, like, the story mode 2 to get past all the the horrors and stuff of that, and learn how to actually use the forging stuff, and then we're just gonna make things. We're gonna make things next time we stream this. Don't know when, just cause we got the new Arknights update with the new idol girl having her as a character stories that we definitely need to stream. I've not gotten her on my rolls yet, god damn it. I'm like 10 rolls away from guaranteeing something, so who knows, maybe I'll get her on the way. We gotta do that. We gotta do Space Warlord. We gotta do some Outer Wilds again. You also have Sticky Bigness, yeah. There's a lot of games I just need to sit down and just go through games, just be like, stream, no. Stream game, stream game, stream game, don't stream game, stream game. That's it. Yeah. Thanks y'all again for stopping by. It's been a delight having y'all and yapping again. I'll see you next week. Cause I need to take Friday off because I'm getting some surgery done. I'll probably need to do a stream Thursday, maybe Wednesday too, like depending on if I talk areas into doing a Moonfire Fair stream. Like Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday. It's just some dental work that like they need to get in and like cut out some stuff from my mouth. So that'll be fine. It's nothing that serious or invasive. We've been planning for it for a bit, so it's all good. But yeah. Hope everything goes well. Thank you so much, Pachi. Hope you feel better from your cold too, and that you stop feeling dead after cons. Thank you for streams. We hope we'll see you all next time, hopefully. Bye bye.